XRP still setting the agenda for this industry. In this video, guys, we are going to break down the recent developments from the SEC and Ripple situation, and I'm also going to give you some news that's going to smooth over that whole thing. A very, very large bank in a particular large country has added XRP to its platform. We'll get the details of that, don't worry. Also, we're going to break down Ripple's recent ODL report. It's going to have details of all of the growth for the XRP ecosystem over the last 12 months. So if you're interested in all that, of course, you know what to do. Hit that like button, ring the notification bell, and let's jump right into it. Starting with the SEC, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse recently said that the lawsuit was going well with the SEC. He also noted that the company was already operating as if it had already lost, since 95% of its businesses are based outside of the US. Watching some of these recent interviews, especially the one he just did yesterday on Fox Business, his whole demeanor is as if it's already over. And he knows the day that they're going to make it happen. I'm still holding on to the belief that this thing isn't going to come to an end until after the rest of the world, which is 95% of Ripple's partners, kicks on that ISO switch. Right now, remember in the last video where we talked about the American Banking Association and their new negotiations to push it back in the US until 2023. Okay, so this transition is still kicking on. The banks of the world still begin the migration this November. So that gives us a year-long window for this thing to kick off. That's just my personal opinion, but according to Brad, this thing could end as soon as this year. The case, which is poised to set the industry's agenda moving forward, is now approaching summary judgment submissions. Garlinghouse claims that the case may be resolved this year, but that is the optimistic view, but it's not entirely far-fetched. On April 29th, the parties presented a jointly proposed timetable for court approval. The parties' letter has been reviewed by Judge Annalisa Torres, who instructed that all attempts to exclude expert testimony be fully briefed by the end of August. Any request for summary judgment must be filled by September. Ripple and the SEC will have about a month to file their refutations and motions. Motions for summary judgment must be completely briefed by no later than November 15th, a month before the deadline previously proposed by the two parties, in accordance with the calendar modified by the judge. So that's the current standing when it comes to the case right now. The most recent news coming right in after that, this was like about 19 hours ago. James K. Filing posted the fact that Ripple requested about a 5-day extension. There was something that they needed to do. It was supposed to be due by May 5th, and they now have until May 13th in order to get that handled. So as far as the case goes, that's where it stands, guys. But let's zoom out a bit and see what's going on around the world. The Banco Galicia, the largest Argentinian private bank by market value, has added the option to buy and sell cryptocurrencies on its platform, the company confirmed Monday. The bank added a feature in the investment section of its app for users to acquire Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDC, and XRP, telling its customers that this is a new tool. So, very short, very sweet story, guys. You can course, check out the article in the episode guide, but this is just a small example of the adoption that continues to happen while we here in the United States peddle about motions and summary judgments. Okay, the rest of the world is still moving in this direction, and Ripple is moving along with it. Now, on the subject of growth and direction, let's break into this ODL report, guys, and get a update on the current status and development of the XRP ecosystem. The report states that Q1 2022 was a record quarter for on-demand liquidity, as volumes increased with nearly 8x year-over-year growth. In total, RippleNet saw a $15 billion annualized payment volume run rate, marking unrivaled growth as ODL use continues to expand. You guys remember the Ripple Liquidity Hub that launched towards the end of last year? Yeah, this is where they're pulling those numbers from. What that Liquidity Hub allowed for is banks, institutions, retailers, anyone to tap into that liquidity hub and, just as it describes, source liquidity. Ripple says that it has also received over 4,000 applications for NFT projects on the XRP ledger since the launch of the Creator Fund. In April, VSA Partners, a creative agency partner to Ripple's Creator Fund, announced its partnership with Rare Air Media to develop and market a range of NFTs on the XRP ledger, including a unique NFT collection covering legendary basketball player Michael Jordan's career. Yes, I remember back in April when that news came out, and when I found out that they went with Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan went with XRP, that to me, despite the branding and all of that stuff and what happened previously with Solana, Michael Jordan's a smart man, okay? He's a smart man, and if he knows something about XRP, Next, they get into XLS20, which was an update to the Ripple protocol that helped with the onboarding of the NFTs and sustainability and added functions, things like that. Ripple X's primary contributions, notably XLS20, were included in Ripple 1.9.0, which was released on DevNet in Q1 of 2022. The XRPL community's top priorities, however, remain sustainability and scalability rather than adding more NFT functionality. As a result, the Ripple managed validators on the XRP ledger voted against introducing XLS20 to the XRP mainnet for now, citing increased traffic load as a justification. Additionally, performance testing may be required to better understand the influence of NFTs on the XRP ledger on a broad scale, according to the report. This week, we did talk a little bit about XLS20 and the NFTs that were on the XRP ledger. It all lines up with their sustainable development goals and their agenda to become a more energy efficient blockchain, which they already are. They were one of the first in the space and one of the first to join the Crypto Climate Accord, as well as the World Economic Forum's group on blockchain, green blockchain cryptos. But what they're looking to do with this XLS, the reason why they're taking their time with it, is because XRP is going to be the first to really bring green NFT technology to the market, because they're not just necessarily looking to make NFTs for artistic purposes, but they're looking to actually utilize NFT technology in municipal applications, environmental expeditions and things like that, carbon, CO2 tracking, things of that nature, right? So that's still going to be big. We'll just give them time on that. So next, we get into interoperability on the XRP ledger. They announced important cross-bridge interfaces with multi-chain and all-bridge in Q1 of this year, allowing XRP holders to migrate their XRP to 12 alternative blockchains, including Avalanche, Phantom, and Solana, as well as the top coins from these chains onto the XRP ledger. In addition, Wrapped XRP, which was released by Hex Trust in collaboration with Wrapped.com, has witnessed a rise in circulation with around 16 million XRP floating around the Ethereum ecosystem. Needless to say, it was a great year for XRP 2021 from a fundamental perspective. The price may not have gone as crazy as we may have wanted it to, but the adoption, the development, the technology still kept growing, guys. And that's what's most important, because in the long term, in the grand scheme of things, okay, it's not going to be the marketing and the promotion and the things, those sorts of things that keep projects around. It's going to be what they're being used for. Okay, and that's why XRP has the strongest following, because I believe that people like you watching this video, people like me making these videos, we realize that. Okay, so with all that being said, guys, that's all I got for you. If you're interested in more XRP information, like the day they choose to flip the switch, I got that video for you right here. Also, don't forget to check out the ISO checklist as well. XRP has a very, very prominent position in that transition as well. So while you're enjoying that, I want you to have a great day. Have a prosperous day. Most importantly, if that money is digital, so is the hustle. I'll see y'all in the next one.